Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go.
Hands it off. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Kick is in the air. On the return. Makes a move. Smashes ahead. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it in his belly. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Kane. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing coverage on the outside, not giving up the big play. I have a feeling, guys, though, that ain't the last time we're going to see this matchup.
Out wide left, it's Nimrod. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Second down, going to throw it. Complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the run, it's Smothers. Defense all over him.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one, and man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early, and so far the underdog is having tons of success.
And you got to love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. They've got to find a way to play great D on that side of the football. If they can continue this, who knows, man? They could pull the big upset, but it was all about the defense with the coaching staff, and so far, this D has come to play.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Left side, it's Bishop. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Arch Madness. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Manning to the air again. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Manning from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Smothers. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hart's going to spin it again. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He wants to throw it again. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Nimrod. Nice move, creates some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Enough to move the chains. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing with more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Some misdirection with the counter. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to establish the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're in the entire country.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Manning to throw. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Johnson. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Corners are going to bail. Running inside, it's Cobb. He's got the first down. There he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 9 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Driven back.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Here comes the heat. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the and he scores! Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Right side, it's Coleman. Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Turning it on! The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Eccles. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. the bootleg, wants to throw it. Eyeing time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. He's got the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds a crease. It's Cobb. He's dropped.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Here's a little room there. Inside the 10. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Running the red zone. It's Smothers. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
To go up top on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense putting points on the board. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Wants to throw one first. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. He's going to take off, looking for room at the 25. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Hits inside. It's Cobb. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They give it back to him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but you're just to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it. Another incompletion on third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Here comes the Texas offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. It's complete! Touchdown, Longhorn! And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Follows his blocks. It's Cobb. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He throws back to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Into the secondary on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap in the shotgun. Finds the big tight end. Touchdown Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. At the 17, big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, it catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fresh center downs going to the air. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Nimrod. Taken down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide left, it's Kane. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. One more play to pad the stats. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.